Every time I go into the barn, I seem to be attacked by garden equipment, so I've made a concerted effort during this stay to hang things on the wall. In this video, I'll make a special hanger for my wife's favourite gardening tools. For this project, I reached for some 2x4s I already had in stock. Laid them out on the bench and drew round the inside of the handle. First the spade and then the fork. Now for those who watched my last video, I repaired my bandsaw, but I still needed to address the zero clearance that was broken. Now I had some 8mm melamine face chipboard, so I made a piece just the same size as the top of the table and then ran it through the blade halfway and finally just taped it to the table to secure it. Still didn't want to invest too much time until I knew it was going to run properly. So now was the opportunity to test this out and start to cut out the two handle shapes. And I have to say, I was impressed how smoothly it ran. Now the first cutout was slightly too big when I tried it in the handle, so I needed to remove just a slither more. And the fact that I could cut a slither off proves how well the bandsaw was actually running. There, that's better. So now I add my iron, I cut the second handle out for the fork. This is a perfect project for anyone wishing to have a play with their bandsaw. There, fits first time. Now I had the handle holders complete, I needed to switch my attention to a back plate to fasten it to the wall. For this, I used 2 inch-by-6 pieces, again offcuts from my shelf. And to fix them together, firstly I inserted a couple of pocket holes with my little Craig jig. Now, if my wife had realised I was making her this project, and I was doing it in secrecy, she may not have criticised the shape I was wearing earlier and made me change it. Anyway, back to the build. So once I'd drilled the pocket holes, I applied some glue and then clamped the whole thing up before I drove home a couple of pocket hole screws to hold it together. And then just cleaned the excess glue off with an old rag. Once the glue had dried, I cut the board down to its final size, both in length and in width. Now this may be the final act for this saw, because a few minutes later it packed in and I'm on the scout out for a brand new saw. So from the table saw I took it to the miter saw to cut the thing to length. And then sliding my miter saw out of the way, I could access my newly installed router table and run a chamfer around the perimeter of the board. It was now to give everything a good sanding, so the 2 handle holders and the backboard received a rub over with some 40 grit sandpaper in my orbital sander. And then it was time just to mark out the backboard for the placement of the 2 handle holders. Once I was happy with the placement, I drilled a few holes and then just screwed through the backboard into the handle holders. Now my DeWalt drill keeps dropping drill bits. No matter how tight I tighten up the chuck, the drill bits fall out every 2 or 3 holes. If you're having this problem and you have a fix, please drop me a comment and let me know how to resolve the issue. The final piece of the build was to design something to wang my wife's trowel on. This is her favourite gardening tool. Now my plan was to run a groove in with the saw to wang the trowel on, and this is where I found my saw wasn't working. So instead I used my multi-tool, and because I found it in my toolbox a few weeks ago, the really nice 1/4" chisel that was my grandfather's. There, that works. I just needed to give the top edge a good sanding. This last piece was another recycled piece of timber. It was actually the handrail of the former staircase. Recycling things really brings out the Yorkshireman in me. Now I just wanted to put some shape onto the trowel hanger, so I cut it down in length so I could fit it onto the board and work out what was the best course of action. In the end, I decided to mirror the shape of the trowel. So I took it back to the bandsaw and cut out an arch shape. So far, I'm really impressed with the little insulation tape £1 fix for the bandsaw. So whoever made the first video I saw on YouTube of how to do this, thank you. Once I cut out the 2 pieces that formed the arch shape, I just applied some glue and then left it to set overnight in the vine. Mostly I use Gorilla PVA glue. I really like the bond it gives me. Now the final component I needed to make was a couple of turn buttons to secure the spade and the fork. And for this I used a little offcut of Iroko that was left over from my garden gate project a couple of years ago. So I cut a little curve on the ends and then sanded the whole thing smooth and flat, and then drilled a pilot hole followed by a larger hole so the thing wouldn't split, and then secured them to the handle holders with a couple of pocket hole screws as they have a washer sized head. Now my little arch shaped trowel hanger was dry, I just needed to sand it up before I could finally mount it onto the rear board. Then drill a mounting hole in each corner. There goes that darn bit again. And finally, I just needed to mount this onto the shed wall. So I inserted the first screw and levelled it with my spirit level, inserting the second screw and then driving the final 2 screws home. And now I could mount the tools. Firstly the spade, and then the fork, and finally the little trowel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This will probably be the last video I get to make here for a while, so next time I'll see you back in the small loft. For now, bye.